How's it going? Good. Here we are outside. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Just on the phone here. Hope everybody's having a good summer. It's just starting. I think it's a happy 4th of July for our Americans in the chat and in the future video here. How do I? Something like that, right? I'm sitting outside barbecuing. Haven't checked in a bit. No weekend streams, no weekend chats. My brother's here. He's brought me some amazing Chinese snacks and more importantly, Chinese booze, some Baijiu. This is about, what did he say? Probably $1.50 Canadian for this bottle. He brought me a 2-pack of this really fancy stuff for my 50th, which is very nice of him. It's delicious. This stuff is intense. But the case I'll show you another time. I didn't bring it outside. It comes with these tiny shot glasses, which is all you need to know about Baijiu. Just taking a small little taste. No chats for a bit. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Rasa this week. Maybe I might have a chance on Sunday, although I haven't been reading a ton of stuff. Sorry, I just got to close this door. Haven't been reading a ton of things. I finally started tucking into this. So I picked up number 1 of Sandman. And what is this? The first 20 issues? Yeah, this from Sandman 1 to 20. Including something else. There's a sticker in the way there, but I'm about 3 issues in on this. I've only ever read pieces of it here and there throughout my life. And then obviously a lot of the side stories and stuff I've tapped into, but so far I'm liking it. One of the things I'm digging is seeing Sam Keith appear in these first few issues here. Quite a bit of a different style. He looks like Sam Keith, but not he's not 100% there yet. But it's really cool to see that stuff. I'm enjoying it so far. It's nice now, especially now that we've watched the show, just kind of getting that refresher of kind of how true to the book they stayed. I've said it before, we've probably talked about it here too. The idea that because Neil Gaiman is so involved in the show, that makes a huge difference. Part of me, if he had nothing to do with the show, I'm sure that there would be all sorts of things they would do differently, and somebody would think they have better ideas and they want to consolidate things or speed things up or whatever they want to do to it. So that's pretty great to see how true it stayed to the book. Really looking forward to season 2 of that as well too. I got to go to a new place for my backwoods. The last couple that I've bought, they've been really dried out. Also, I'll show you this too. Just a little sampler. I won't go into too many details. Started working on this the other day. Got out some of my deleter screens and stuff too for it. So using my dining room window as a light box once I kind of laid things out, and then put it on the copier and shrunk it a little bit, and then the drop shadow there sort of colored that in with some Sharpie as well. Final thing looks pretty good, so that's something to come in the future. It was fun to kind of put that together. Actually, it was pretty great to come up with something. I don't know if I'm 100% sold on that title, but for now it'll stick. Hello, Colin. Colin and I have talked about it in the past. Coming up with a title is always my least favorite thing to do, whether it's music or bands or, you know, all of these things. I don't like. It's not my favorite part of it, coming up with some title. I'm never really happy with the titles of stuff, but this one's pretty good. Visions from the Long Box. I like that so far. So got some Domino stuff in the mail today. Thought we'd talk about that. I've been following the maybe I won't talk about that. Never mind. Pretend I said nothing. Rewind. Cheers. It's beautiful out here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's gorgeous here. A good selection of stuff. As always, I mean, I love Domino. Unfortunately, my shops weren't able to get that Fantagraphics best of issue, so I see that he's carrying that now at Domino as well, so I may have to do another order because I really want that, the best of 2022. I think it's kind of standard comic size from what I'm guessing. Even though it had a number attached, I guess it wasn't through Diamond, because my shop that I usually get this kind of stuff through, they said they were unable to get a copy. So I don't know if this was distributed different from the rest of the Fantagraphics stuff. Kind of surprises me a little bit. But come to think of it, though, when I saw it on the Fantagraphics site, I don't think it had a Diamond code. It had a ISBN or whatever that number is, but I don't remember seeing a Diamond code now that I'm sitting thinking about it. Anyway, whatever their choice was, I really would like that. I think that's a really good thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ryan Carey is in it as well too. Colin, we should talk about August as well. I was talking to my wife about it. I can't remember the dates, but kind of getting her ready because I think I do want to take the trip down there. So we should keep in touch and consolidate. If you're able to come, that would be great. I'd like to check it out. I think take a little road trip. So I'll just kind of go through some stuff. There's a lot of stuff here I don't know anything about, but that's the best thing about ordering from Domino. Taking a chance on something. Some things just from the kind of description and seeing some of the shots that he includes with the description. So this first one is from, it's called Boring Ass Autobio Trash Volume 1. And it's the artist's name here. I'm not seeing a name. Sharpie and Heather M. Loase, Loase, 2022. So this is the cover for that. I did a quick flip through of this stuff when I opened it up. And I'm worried about how these highlighter comics are going to scan. To my eye, they scanned amazingly well. It's a little bit of a heavier stock, even for the interior paper too. But it's a beautiful looking book here. Fantastic, colorful looking book. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And with a title like that, I can only imagine what's going to be inside. Poking fun, hopefully poking fun at the whole Autobio comics in general. But it looks incredible. I love this kind of stuff. So looking forward to digging into that one there. A couple of books from Julia. Oh boy. Forer. Butchering that. There's her name there. Another artist I'm not familiar with. Not too familiar with. Have heard good things, and when I posted about it on Twitter, I got some positive comments saying that these are impressive comics. So I got two from her. One is Too Dark to See. There's a look at the interiors. I love the way this stuff looked, just this kind of more simple line work here for characters. Need to invest in an ashtray so I can put this thing down somewhere that it's not going to roll away. There we go. Some good looking stuff. And then I got this Palm Ash as well too, from the Chicago Alternative Comics Expo 2014. Thuban Press is the name there. So there's that cover. And again, same art style inside, this time on some green paper. Looks beautiful, beautiful stuff. going to spend the afternoon. I'm doing a barbecue and smoking some food for later on today. Two new things from Josh Simmons, issues number 2 and 3, I think, yes, of a mini comic called Ghouls. I flipped through these and these look incredible. Josh Simmons is rapidly becoming one of my favorite cartoonists of the small amount of books that I've read from him. I love his style. I love his take on things. I love his kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not quite Johnny Ryan level cartooning and storytelling, but it isn't what you'd expect looking at the art. This strip, it's in particular, is pretty great. So just a little collection of, it looks like some like short strips and then some single page gags and things here. All looks incredible. He's got a beautiful style. So this is nice. He didn't have number 1 anymore. It was sold out. I think these were all limited. So this number 3 here is from 2021, numbered and signed there at the bottom. So only did, what is that, 500 copies of it. So rated X. And then Ghouls number 2 as well. And same thing. Some nice encouraging stickers on the back there with what looks like a little, oh no, that's printed on there, and then again signed and numbered on the back there. So same thing in here. This one seems to be almost like portraits throughout this, so I'm guessing this is from sketchbooks that are kind of touched up even more, or polished, I guess is maybe the response there. So looks great. He had the rest of the issues of Hyper Mutt. I have issue 2. Yeah, I have issue 2. So we had 1, 3, and 4. So finish those off. I'm really looking forward to this. This is apparently one of the books that did appear in the Fantagraphics Best Of list. So I'm really curious about the rest of the story. I really liked issue number 2, even though I couldn't really make heads or tails of where it was coming from and where it was going. But I love the figure drawing in this and the world in this one. It's a really great style. It looks almost kind of Beetle Bailey-ish, I guess, or kind of classic comic strip. Maybe not classic, but like 80s comic strip looking, but just twisted a little bit extra. Very much, these are top of the pile for sure. Read all of these at once to get a good sense of this story, but very much looking forward to this book. So that's number 1. This is number 3. I'll just show you the covers here. And then this is the newest issue, number 4. When did number 4 come out? I wonder if there's dates on any of this stuff. I think this is, I don't remember if this is just this year, this issue number 4 or not. Disruptor at the top, but Hyper Mutt number 4 down there. Matt Huffman is his name, right? Max Huffman. So there we go, Hyper Mutt. Floyd Tangeman, is that his name? Floyd Tangeman from the Dead Crow Collective, right? So that have done a whole bunch of things. This is a solo. Hello, Mina Comics. Hello. This is a solo kind of newspaper style outing from Floyd. I really like Floyd's stuff a lot. The very, very small amount that I've read from him. I watched one of the conversations that Austin English hosts talking to the Dead Crow Collective, and it was a real eye-opener. Just a little more insight into this group of artists and writers, just to kind of give you a better sense of where they're coming from and what their exposure has been and what their experiences have been and what's kind of influenced them. Really helped me to get a better understanding. But Tangeman's stuff is the art that really jumps out at me quite a lot. This one looks amazing. Really cool style. It's kind of, yeah, it looks like, so when you do these kind of tiny ones where you put a slit in the middle, you fold up the paper, put a slit, and then you can fold it up. Looks like we've done with this one, but it's on this kind of shitty newsprint, and I say that not in a bad way, because I think Everything looks amazing on this. Real graffiti kind of style there with the lettering, and just out of control art here that I just love. Really, really love. Very much looking forward to this. Let's put this here so it doesn't blow away. I don't remember ordering this one. Maybe he threw it in, or it's just my memory. Something called Mush, and again on newsprint. Some articles, some writing, and then some strips in here as well too. Some ads on the back. I won't open this up all the way for fear of it blowing away, but I'll see if I can show you a little bit of the strips. Only looks like a 8-pager. There you go. There's some of the strips inside there at the back. Curious about this. It might have been something that I ordered. I just don't remember if this was something that I picked up or if he threw it in with the other stuff. And then the last couple of books, just 2 more. The Reptile House crew has done another anthology called Cyanide Swamp, only spring 2023, so this just came out this year. I love the Reptile House stuff. I love those anthologies. I don't have all of them. I've got a good chunk of them. They're always, so far, they've been really incredible. And this has got a lot of amazing looking art in it. Let's see if they have a table of contents, order of appearance. There's your list of everybody and the stories that are in here as well. Christian Santiago, Nicole Rodriguez, Pleatherface, Eden D. Now, I don't know, because a lot of the names in general don't always stick with me. I don't know if these are people that also have appeared in Reptile House or if it's all people that have appeared for the first time in this, but I love this as well. It's kind of hyper detailed. Look at this stuff. So very much looking forward to this. And like they always do, even with the Reptile House stuff, there's a variety of styles going on, which is always appreciated. Here we go. Most David Enos looking, although everything looks David Enos to me these days, since I'm so taken by him and as an artist. So yeah, that's Cyanide Swamp #1, kind of almost magazine size. And then finally, this is Cowlick. So Tangemin and crew, this is another anthology that I think he edits. I don't know if Tangemin is in this one as well too. This is Cowlick #6. No reason I picked this specific one up. It was kind of just an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I just wanted to try one of them out. Yeah, edited by, it says FPX, so I don't know if that's him, but as usual with this stuff, a real hodgepodge of design on the interior cover. You kind of have to decipher what you're looking at here. But again, some good looking comics. It's impressive to me that the style that the way that things are going these days with some of these books. The smoker has stopped smoking. But always a blast to look for, even if all of this stuff doesn't hit. I was a little hesitant about this because I think it was, I can't remember if it was Jaywalk or if it was one of the other ones, just didn't kind of work for me. There wasn't much that kind of resonated with me. I feel like that's going to change though. I feel like I should revisit. Hello, Paulo Costa. Look at this. I feel like I should revisit some of that stuff and give it a second look now that, yes, it does. It absolutely does. Now that I kind of have a little more of a footing on the kind of things that they're going for, maybe it needs a second look with a new set of eyes. So that's that one. So that was it. That was the Domino stuff. I had a chance to watch the Dave Stevens documentary, as well as light this up again here, as well as the Spain Rodriguez documentary. The Dave Stevens one was very interesting. Really good to get to know a little bit more about him. I didn't realize that he kind of became close friends with Betty Page near the end of her life, and kind of hung out with her and did her grocery shopping and things. And apparently passed on quite a lot of money to her. And anytime that her appearance, anytime that someone kind of swiped her appearance for comics and books and things, he would go and make sure that some money came to her from those, since they were kind of making money off of her likeness. He was apparently very, very close with her. And when he got sick, he actually didn't tell her, so he didn't see her before he died. It was a really, really well done documentary, a really good look into his life and a look at his art and the way that he was kind of as an artist and as a person. And it was after that that I watched the Spain Rodriguez one, and the Spain Rodriguez one, I'm sorry to say, blew that one out of the water. The Spain Rodriguez documentary is fucking exceptional. My wife ended up watching it with me, and even she was really taken by that story. What a man. It also made me realize that I know like a fraction of his work. There's a lot of his work, as the lawnmower starts up, there's a lot of his work that I just don't know. And I know that a bunch of it was collected by Fantagraphics. They're books that I'll need to kind of check out. It sounds like coming this way. So I'll have to look into that, but I would recommend seeing the Spain documentary if you can. It's on Tubi, which is free. So it's well worth your time just to get a sense of where he was coming from and his history and what he did for his community and what he was trying to do with his work and just his kind of personal politics, how that bled into his daily life and stuff. Phenomenal. Very short, only like 70 minutes or something like that. I kind of wish it was longer, but I felt like it did a really good look at his life. Even talks to his daughter as well, who ended up doing some animation for the documentary. And there's some good footage of the two of them sitting and talking together as she sort of asking him a couple of questions, mainly about art and stuff. Amazing stuff. So that's it, everybody. Let's have one more drink before we go. Cheers. Oh, that tastes like $1.50. Right on. Okay, later.